This is the Artsabers Darksaber, probably the most close replica you can get of the Darksaber from The Mandalorian on Disney+.
You are fighting against the blade.
And if you guys are lucky enough to have watched The Mandalorian on Disney+ like I have, then you've grown fond of the Darksaber and you've ended up wanting one. So that is why you're here. So on the website, this particular one that I have is called the Mandalorian Darksaber Neopixel Lightsaber Profi 2.2 or SN Neopixel. So it's regular priced at $600. Right now it's on sale for $500. You have the options of the blade length, and you can get a Neopixel or a Profi. Profi is probably the best one you can get. And I think you know this is a Profi because it has two buttons. The ignition button and the sound effects button. So with that said,
Fighting against the blade.
now something I don't like about Artsabers lightsabers in general, or probably any company that has a lightsaber font SD card inside like this does, or Xenopixel, you can play with the sound fonts. I believe this one has 25 sound fonts currently on the saber itself. You can play with them with the SD card inside a computer or something. But I don't like how the lightsaber always has to have some type of quippy line at the end when you're turning the blade off. Does that make it cool to turn the blade off? No, it makes you annoyed. After a certain amount of time, when all you hear is the same pickup line again and again, it's quite annoying. So the lights on here are actually 50 watts LEDs inside the blade. And by the way, you can get more blades online if you do need them. The taxes are taken care of when you purchase from Artsabers, and they do take care of international shipping, so you don't have to pay anything for shipping either. So it's the flat rate. What you sign up for is what you pay on the website. Now, inside the handles where you charge it, you're gonna have to take an actual little screw, a little hex screw. It comes with all that inside the box, but you take the hex screw and you can unscrew this to expose the battery, to charge it. It does charge with the USB Type-C, and inside the handle right here, when you take the battery out, it's the standard Artsabers battery you'll find in most lightsabers, practically every lightsaber. You'll also find the SD card. The SD card is a 16 gigabyte SD card. You can put it in a computer or whatever and program it however you want. You can also choose the soundboard, whether it's a Profi or Xenopixel. There are options on the website. And with that said, instead of just pressing the button right here on the top, that's the ignition button, that is the fonts button or sound effects. You can turn it on with a flip of the wrist. And it's pretty accurate. Until you want to do it when you need it. Does it when I don't want to, and doesn't do it when I want to. Of course. Anyway, blaster deflection and lockups, flash on clash, there is a mute function, smooth swing, obviously. This hilt is made of metal. So, and it actually feels very heavy. It's very realistic. If you took the blade out and you told me this was a real lightsaber, I would believe you. It seems like a legitimate lightsaber. It's pretty authentic. Neopixel blade, detachable mid-grade PC blade for dueling. This is definitely not the blade that was meant for dueling. You can get that on their website, I'm sure. The battery recharges, obviously, with a 3.7 volt USB cable. Allen keys and screws are inside the packaging. Speaking of the packaging, we're gonna stick this over here. We're gonna take a look at what experience you get by unboxing an Artsabers lightsaber, which is probably the greatest experience of getting a lightsaber from Artsabers. I love the packaging, it's amazing, and it makes you feel like you're just opening a box of greatness. It's pretty legit. You feel amazing when you open this thing up. But inside, you're gonna find the same products that you do with every other Artsabers lightsaber. You're gonna find a lightsaber stand. I have a secondary stand in here because of a different lightsaber. I'm just keeping it in here. You're gonna find the chargers, the charging cord, the Allen wrench keys, and the nameplate for the lightsaber stand to go on. Now, I've already unboxed this before. It's not an exact unboxing, but we're just basically here for a review because I'm a normie when it comes to lightsabers. And by the way, this case is just super nice. It literally says, "May the Force be with you" on the back, Artsabers on the front. It's just a really nice carrying case. But as a lightsaber normie, I'm not very particular when it comes to the one-to-one replica looks to the lightsabers. Obviously, this is a cartoon lightsaber that was brought into live action, so this is probably as legit as we can get it. And this actually does come in another handle color. There is an all black basically, but I got the metal and black looking lightsaber. The blade just comes out with a few Allen screws, one on both sides. That's the thing that annoys me the most, because I feel like there's a bunch of holes right here. There's a bunch of holes that I feel like if we would have used more Allen screws, they don't look like they were meant for added support. But it totally could have been used for added support, because I just feel like it wiggles a little bit, and I don't like that. But again, I definitely don't recommend that you use this for dueling. Because if you want to duel with a lightsaber, go get a rounded lightsaber. Don't get a flat edge lightsaber like a freaking pirate. So if you want to fight, I definitely don't recommend using this. This is practically just for collectors and for cosplay. But yeah, let's get to the sound fonts. So this is Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Maul. Looks much better when the lights are off, I'm very sure. Luke Skywalker, episode 4. It's like his training mode. Sounds just like episode 4. I am pretty sure you can program each individual font, ignition, and color to your exact liking through the SD card slot with a computer. But I am just too lazy to ever do that. So what comes stock on the lightsaber is what I'm probably gonna use the most. I'm just not gonna waste my time. It does have a lightsaber font, which I'm happy with, and that's all I need. But I don't like how there's a voice line sound effect when you're turning the lightsaber off, especially when you're using the Mandalorian option, because just because I turn it off doesn't mean I want some quip to play from Mando or the Armorer. I just don't like how every single time that I use this thing, there's a lot of noise. I pretty much discussed everything that a normie would consider when purchasing a Darksaber or a lightsaber in general, whether you're buying it from Batuu in Galaxy's Edge at Disney World, or you're buying one online from a custom company like Artsabers. Personally, I would never buy a Disney's Galaxy's Edge lightsaber, because when there's companies out there that will make a product 10 times better than Disney, I fully support a smaller company instead of one big monopoly like Disney. So I highly recommend that you guys start avoiding buying lightsabers from Disney World and Disneyland, and just buy them directly from people like Artsabers, maybe Vader's Vault. There's a lot of good companies out there that have good quality lightsabers. With that said, Artsabers is not paying me to produce this review at all. This is my own honest opinion. They supplied me with a lightsaber, which is what they've done in the past for me for reviews. And I just want to say thanks to work with me all the time, Artsabers. I really appreciate you. They do have customer service that does care about your happiness when purchasing the product, and that's always a great thing. But with that said, guys, I think that's the end of the video, because there's not a lot else to say other than just swing it around and play with it and have fun. Again, I've been using this for the past month. I would definitely buy this over the Hasbro or Galaxy's Edge version. You definitely got to start buying designer lightsabers, because Hasbro and Disney are not it. If you want a high quality lightsaber of any character, definitely check out Artsabers. I think I have a discount code of 15% off, something like that, but it's gonna be in the description. And if you ever purchase a lightsaber directly from clicking that link, I get a small kickback. So if you guys do make a purchase with these lightsabers, of any lightsaber, just make sure you're clicking my link, because it really helps me out and I really appreciate it, because this is my career and I'm trying to make this a long-term job. I know I've been doing a lot of talking, so I'm just gonna end the video, but if you guys have not subscribed yet, we are giving an Oculus Quest away at 20,000 subscribers, and we're getting really freaking close. We're coming up really closely, so make sure you subscribe, because we're also giving a PS5 away at 30,000 subscribers. And I literally have both of them right over there. So if you guys want to win, I give out free stuff all the time. Just make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're always alerted to all of my new videos. I'd really appreciate it. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the lightsaber. Let me know if you're going to pick one up in the future. I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to go play with my lightsaber. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.